Hello everyone, my name is Tara G. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Now renewed for a 12th season, the hit NBC drama Chicago Fire's success and ability to tell relatable, heartwarming, and often heartbreaking stories puts it on par with the long-running Grey's Anatomy. Adding to the show's lasting power is the NBC Chicago universe that surrounds it, with a television lineup that includes crossovers between characters, locations, and storylines in a way that mirrors the Marvel Universe. Creating this world around these characters has been a huge asset to not just Chicago Fire, but to its counterparts, Chicago PD and Chicago Med, as there is now NBC Chicago Wednesday that fans can tune into and watch all 3 shows in succession. The show centers around the fictional Firehouse 51, located in Chicago. Within Firehouse 51, there are several subsections: Ambulance 61, Truck Company 81, Engine Company 51, Battalion 25, and Rescue Squad Company 3. If that's too many numbers to remember, never fear. The storylines are constantly intertwined to generate one cohesive cast of characters. The program's talented group of dramatic actors causes us not only to be drawn in by the stories told, but also to genuinely care for each member of Firehouse 51. The show tries to make each character have their own highs, lows, and human flaws that help them grow season after season. This attention to detail makes viewers continue to watch as they have grown attached to these characters in a way that a typical drama might not do, simply from a lack of humanizing moments. Taylor Kinney as Kelly Severide. In charge of Squad 3 is Lieutenant Kelly Severide, Taylor Kinney. He is third in command to Chief Wallace Bowden, Eamon Walker, and best friends with Lieutenant Matthew Casey, Jess Spencer. He begins dating fellow firefighter Stella Kidd, Miranda Rainmayo, in Season 4 of the series, and the two get married in Season 10. While Kelly's future with the show is unclear, he has become a fan favorite in the series. Taylor Kinney has experience in both television and film. He began his television career in 2006's Fashion House, moving on to appear in drama shows like Bones, CSI, NY, The Vampire Diaries, and Castle. His film resume includes Zero Dark 30, the hilarious rom-com The Other Woman, and Rock the Casbah alongside Bill Murray. Related Chicago Fire characters, ranked by likability. Jess Spencer as Matthew Casey. Matthew Casey, Jess Spencer, is a lieutenant within Firehouse 51 and also the one overseeing Truck Company 81. More than that, Casey works after hours as a contractor in construction to make extra money. Eventually, Matthew is promoted by Chief Bowden to captain status. While he has a brief exit from Chicago Fire in Season 10, he returned in the Season 11 finale, presenting a big twist for himself and Sylvie Brett, Cara Kilmer. Jess Spencer is an actor from Melbourne, Australia, originally known for his role as Dr. Robert Chase throughout all 8 seasons of the hit Fox drama house. He also had a very long run on the Australian soap opera Neighbours, appearing on the show from 1994 all the way up to 2022. Eamon Walker as Wallace Bowden. Battalion Chief Wallace Bowden, Eamon Walker, is a source of strength for those around him. He has a lot under his supervision, including Ambulance 61, Truck 81, Squad 3, and Engine 51. A family man, Chief Bowden brings that same attitude to his job and, on multiple occasions, risks his own life for those on his team. Eamon Walker has had quite an extensive career in film and television, his first credit dating back to 1985. Walker has been in 45 television shows and 17 films, most notably Unbreakable, Tears of the Sun, and the show Oz, where he appeared in all 6 seasons. Miranda Rainmayo as Stella Kidd. First appearing as a recurring character in Season 4, Stella Kidd, Miranda Rainmayo, finally became a series regular in Season 5. Stella starts as a temporary driver on Truck 81, later becoming a permanent driver after the tragic death of a coworker. Season 9 brings lots of changes for Stella, as she is promoted to lieutenant, while also getting engaged to Lieutenant Kelly, eventually marrying him in Season 10. Miranda Ray Mayo is another member of the Chicago Fire who has appeared in many other dramatic roles. Her resume includes a recurring role on the hit ABC series Pretty Little Liars, as well as roles in Days of Our Lives, True Detective, and Blood and Oil. Christian Stolt as Randall Mouch Mulholland. Randall Mouch Mulholland, Christian Stolt, is one of the senior firefighters on Truck 81 and in Firehouse 51. Throughout the series, he develops a relationship and later marries Sergeant Trudy Platt, Amy Morton. Known for lounging around the station when not on duty, he is a source of support for his co-workers. Although a dramatic twist at the end of Season 11 leaves his fate with Firehouse 51 unclear. Like other Chicago Fire alum, Stolt has appeared in ER, with other credits including Prison Break, the 2010 remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, and Mr. 3000. David Eigenberg as Christopher Herman. Another longtime Firehouse 51 member, Christopher Herman, David Eigenberg, eventually takes over as the officer in charge of the whole of Engine Company 51. He is seen as a father figure to those he works with, often giving advice and acting as a team leader. When his wife falls ill, it causes Christopher to open up more with the people in his life, this vulnerability making him an even stronger advisor. David Eigenberg is undoubtedly best known for his role as Steve Brady in Sex and the City in the shows Revamp and Just Like That, where he became a big fan favorite within the Sex and the City Zeitgeist. Eigenberg is another Chicago Fire actor to find lots of success in the drama genre, appearing in shows like ER, Monk, NCIS, CSI, Criminal Minds, and Justified. Monica Raymond as Gabriella Dawson. Gabriella Dawson, Monica Raymond, has quite the career arc on Chicago Fire, starting out as the paramedic in charge of Ambulance 61, then training at the Fire Academy, and becoming a firefighter on Truck 81. Later, she returned to her original position with Ambulance 61 when covering for someone else. Although Gabriella stopped appearing on the show after Season 6, apart from a couple of guest appearances in Seasons 7 and 8, she still remains a significant member of the Chicago Fire family. Monica Raymond has appeared in quite a few dramas like Lie to Me, Blue Bloods, and The Good Wife. Because all of NBC's Chicago shows include crossover episodes, Raymond has also appeared in Chicago PD and Chicago Med. Recently, she appeared in Billy Eichner's romantic comedy, Bros. Are You Related? Every season Chicago Fire, ranked worst to best, Joe Minoso as Joe Cruz. Joe Cruz, Joe Minoso, is a firefighter in Squad 3 who is determined to better his community after living his life watching gang violence happen all around him. He is an honorable person, both at work and in his home life, and is always willing to help out those he cares about. He eventually marries and has a child, naming his new son to honor a deceased colleague. Joe Minoso has some of the same credits as his Chicago Fire co-stars, including Prison Break and Shameless. He has also appeared in the Chicago Night crossover episodes with Chicago PD and Chicago Med. Cara Kilmer as Sylvie Brett. One of the most developed characters within the Chicago Fire universe, Sylvie Brett, Cara Kilmer, goes from small town to big city when she moves to Chicago. Her development as a character is seen through her learning the city and moving up at work to paramedic in charge on Ambulance 61. She also goes through several personal and romantic relationships that shape her into the woman she is at the end of Season 11 when she is proposed to by Casey as he makes an unexpected return from his time away in Oregon. The NBC Chicago universe is where Kilmer got her first big recurring role as Sylvie Brett, not just in Chicago Fire, but also Chicago Med and Chicago PD. Kilmer's previous roles include Jane by Design and Scary Tales, where she played Rapunzel. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay with us.